The character you create can be carried over to Dragons Dogma 2. You can also make edits to your finalized character or customize them from a blank slate using the character creator. Good to know. All right, so I'm assuming Arson is your main character. Arson is the character you will control throughout the game. That's obvious. Okay. Your main pawn is the loyal companion who will accompany you throughout your adventure. All right. I think you get what, 3 pawns maybe? So we'll create them last. So we'll do this one now. Choose a rare body type. Base head to determine the character's basic appearance. You will then be able to make further edits by selecting customize. Once finalized, Arison's race cannot be changed. All right, so one of the things that I was wanting to do was create a body type based on power. I want to be able to have a lot of strength. I want to be able to carry a lot of items. So I think my mass is going to be a key factor in this as well. I don't want to be a cat type person. Maybe for one of my pawns, I can have a character as a, with a cat-like face or whatever. But we'll choose this body type. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't want to be that one. All kinds of different ones. I want to be tall. And I want to have some mass. That's a little bit too much. Maybe this one right here. That one looks pretty good. Now, if I wanted to be a little slimmer, man, there's like smaller and more slim and fit. That's probably the one that I would choose. But the bigger you are, I think you're going to run a little slower. You know, you might be vulnerable to attacks and whatnot because you can't move as fast. But I want power. I want to be able to have strength. So we'll choose this bad boy. Adjust the face to suit your liking by making selections over 3 stages. You will then be able to use the head you have chosen as a base for further customization. All right, so what do we want here? Do we want... They don't have any bald characters, do they? I honestly don't know. I'm having a hard time. Because I do want to give myself some like elf ears, you know? I don't know if they're like elf ears, but like the pointy ears. Give me some of those. So we'll go with this facial feature right here. Choose a face type. Yes, I want a scar on my face. Yes. That one looks pretty mean, huh? Let's go with the body type. I don't want to be extremely tall. Is that like 190 inches? Like, what is that? I really don't know how tall I want to be because I don't want to be like ginormous. 204, probably like right in here. 202, 201. I'd say right there. I'd say that's pretty good. Actually, you know what? We'll keep them right about there. Torso. Man, you can really go all out with this, right? What does it matter if I have a longer torso or even a shorter one? I say about right there. We want to be kind of ripped, right? Right there, right? I say that's all right. We want to be somewhat strong, but we don't want to be so strong that we cannot move with athleticism, right? We want to be strong, but we don't want to be too strong. Super huge traps right about there. I'd say that's pretty good, right? Lower body, we want strong legs, or do we want toothpicks? 55, 57, I'd say right about in here. About the 70 mark. Upper body size, I'd say that's pretty good right there. Lower body size, say that works right about in there, right? Head size. All right, how big do we want our head? Look how massive it gets. It's a big head, shrunken head. Maybe we shouldn't mess with the head size. Neck length. Let's measure how much length in our neck we want. We want some height, right? Say right about there. We want some. Do we want a thick neck? I'd say we do want a thick neck. That big old thick neck. I'd say right about there. Actually, yeah, right there. Upper body. So we want some wide shoulders. We don't want it excessively wide, but we want it. That looks good. Right about in there. Shoulder size. Look at this. That's what it looks like when you have like no shoulders, and then when you come up. Let's go negative 0. Maybe at 20. There we go. Thickness, chest thickness. Yeah. Yeah. We want a big muscular chest. Chest size. No, we want all the way up. All the way up. Torso. We want a small, like a thin waist. Do we want a big, thick waist? I'd say right about in there. I'd say right there. Yeah, that's good. We'll go to 50. Torso depth. So we'll just keep it right at 70. Arm length. Do we want really long arms? Short arms? Let's make them -20. I'd say that's good right there. Big long arms might come in handy. -22. -20. We'll go there. But we want big arms. So I want to be able to carry as much equipment as I can. So let's make our shoulder sizes a little bit larger there. There we go. Right at 70. Perfect. I'm probably going to regret making my character as big as they are because I'm going to move extremely slow, I would imagine. But I'm going to make sure my pawns are like the pawn is slim fit so they can move fast. That's good. We want big forearms. I want big forearms. There we go. All right. Lower body. That looks pretty good so far. Now, how much of a waist do we want? Waist width. Oh my goodness. So we want a smaller waist. I'd say right about in there. That's good. We'll just keep it right at 50. I say that's pretty good. I can't really tell the difference when I move it from side to side. Rear size at my butt. Oh, we can turn. Oh snap! Look at here. Here we go. Yeah, we want to have big, strong legs. We keep it at 70. Thighs. No, we want them to have big legs, big, thick legs. We keep it right at 90. I think 90 is pretty good. 92. There we go. Calf sizes. Yeah, boy, we want big calves. Let's see if we shrink them up. Somebody didn't tell them that leg day was today. Look at this here. This magnificent specimen. Posture. Okay. Here we go. Movement. How do we want to move? I want them to take large steps. So I'd say 60 is good for that. Elbow angle. We'll leave that about 80. Knee angle. Man, they really get into it, don't they? They really do. I don't understand what this knee angle is. So we're just going to kind of keep it where it's at. Maybe we'll go up just a tad. Right about there. Posture. That's probably important. Do we want him hunched over like the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Right about, let's say right in there. He's on a mission. That's what it's like. It's on a mission. All right, so that posture looks pretty good. There we go. All right, so we did the body. Okay, now we're gonna move over to the head. So let's take a look at the head. Let's move up here. Let's turn him around. Do we want to look like we just spent the day at the beach? Like that type of chest that you can like just strike a match on? Give me one of those. I like the scar. That's actually kind of cool. This is hard. No wonder it can take several hours to create your character. So you will never run across the same character twice that has the same similarities in how you design your character. And we could put wrinkles on this? But where though? I don't see it changing anywhere. Let's keep it at 55. It's like I'm just all oiled up. I don't want to be too oily, too sweaty looking. Does this even matter? There we go. I'd say that's good. Right about in there. What kind of brows do we want? Do we want them to go way up high? Really low? I'd say probably around the -0 or right at the 0 mark. I'd say that's pretty good. Hold on. Let's go way up high again. How long? The angle. Kind of straight back almost. Or do we want them straight up? No, we want them straight back. So let's see. Check neck thickness. Let's say that's a good one. Let's say right in there. The bulge. Well, I'm gonna have like this chiseled type look. Say right around in there. Neck fat. We don't want them to have any neck fat, do we? Nah, we'll leave that right about in there. The cheek height. Nah, I want them to have like higher cheeks, like a high cheekbone. Say 90's good, right around in there. The cheek width. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. I say that's pretty good. All right, so the mouth height. I say we'll leave that standard right there. Yeah, we'll leave that standard. Mouth proportion. We'll leave that right there too. Mouth corners. I'd say we'll keep it right where it was. The thickness, let's see. I'd say, let's make them a smidge bigger. Right there. Say that's pretty good, right? Say right there. Lower lip. I have a little bit more thickness on the bottom lip. Okay, that's the mouth, jaw, and chin. All right, so before we go to the jaw and chin, let's go back to the head. So my camera angle was so bad before, but here's what we got so far. My camera was like in the way of everything. I should have moved it. We're going for strength. So that's what I'm going for with this character. So I want total upper body strength and a slim torso, more of like that chisel look to the diaphragm, and then I want thick legs, which would come in handy to maybe run faster. Well, maybe not run faster because you can't, because you're bigger in portion. Your portion size, yeah, like your mass is like right now I'm at a weight 109, and I think that's pretty heavy. So I may actually come back and change this. Maybe, but I'm going to try this.
Many hours later.
Oh, yes. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. What do we want? We want to be a fighter, an archer, mags. What do we want? A thief. Thieves appear as a flash of daggers on the battlefield. Too quick for the eye. Their speed and agility allow them to break through the enemy's guard with ease. Ooh. What about the fighter? Fighters battle their enemies in close quarters, wielding a sword and shield. Their mighty attacks and counter attacks allow them to cut down foes with ease. I'm leaning towards either fighter or thief. I think a thief. You know what? We'll stay with thief for right now. It says to press X to test the voice. Okay, that is not X. All right, there it is. We got our character. That's just the one character. That's just the one. You still have to create the pawns. That's easily probably another hour, 2 hours. I think I'm going to hold off on that one for right now. Woo! That was intense. Finalize character and proceed. Yes. This character data is currently set to carry over to Dragons Dogma 2. Yes. But yeah, that's our character creation. Now that's just for our main character. We may have to come back and create our pawn. So I definitely want to create those. Those I won't put as much time into because they can't look cooler than your main character, right? So you have to make sure that they look tough, but I want them to be fast. So I want them to be a little smaller, thinner, more leaner, still a little muscular, but I want them to be able to move faster than me so they can help me out when fighting enemies, whatever that looks like. Yeah, boy.